China is witnessing its biggest wave of public protest in a decade. Thousands of people are demonstrating against the strict COVID policy. But when you search Twitter for news on the protests in Mandarin, you find mainly porn. How can porn hide protests? And which other strategies do authoritarian regimes use to manipulate social media? So, how does porn help hide protests? The answer is rather simple. When people in China try to find information on what's going on in their country, they can't turn to official sources. Chinese media is censored by the government. Chinese users rely on foreign platforms like Twitter to get unbiased information. Therefore, the regime started to post spam linked to the most popular search terms. So, when someone searches in Mandarin for Shanghai, for example, they will see thousands of bot-generated posts with shady videos and will have a hard time finding actual information about what's going on. Basically, state-near actors are spamming search terms to make them unusable. Protesters all around the world use social media to voice their demands and document protests. And authoritarian regimes have found counter-moves. While China probably aims to drown actual information with spam, there are other tactics. Hijacking hashtags. Hashtags help organize content as all the relevant information is grouped. Malicious actors try to dilute them by sending posts with slightly misspelled hashtags. If they are successful, there isn't one hashtag getting big, but several similar ones staying relatively small, and the attention is diverted. Another strategy is posing as a protester's account and spreading false rumors and potentially dangerous misinformation. This got a whole lot easier with Twitter's new verification process. So, what can be done? It's down to users and platforms. Social media companies must be aware of the tactics that are used to obscure information on their platforms. It's not an easy task for algorithms. They have to distinguish between bots that post a lot of spam tweets and actual protesters that are so invested they post just as much. So, the need for strong content management teams in different languages is essential. It's no wonder that the propaganda bots flourish on Twitter right now, as the company's moderation teams are heavily depleted after the Musk takeover. And where does this leave us users? We need to learn to be even more attentive to what we see on social media in crisis situations, and sometimes scroll through hundreds of sleazy videos to find the information we are searching for.